Hey guys, how you doing out there? My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal Edge Technology projection screens using smart technology gain. This right here is our Ultra 4K Black. Now usually when people test screens, they use the everyday cheap, let me come over here and grab this really quick. This is the everyday cheap white projection screen blackout cloth material. This right here has a 1.0 gain. So this right here, I don't consider this to be a challenge, because it's too easy. Let me show you what I test my screens against when I do the white surface. This right here is by Film Screens. This is a Studiotek 130. Trust me, it's a much more higher gain. This is a much more superior surface when it comes to a white surface. Now, they usually use the Studiotek 130s and Fox News. They use these screens in movie theaters and so forth. This is a very popular screen. Now, the big black screen you're seeing right there, that is my Ultra 4K. This is a Crystal Edge Technology screen. And to show you what this screen is painted on, blow your minds a little bit here, this screen is painted on cardboard. So this is my theater in a box. This is I got a, guys are curious to know if you haven't seen any of my videos, and this right here is a cardboard screen that has a speaker pushed into the back of it, and the reason why is because it's a dinky $6 speaker, and when you push a speaker inside of a box, it gives it a bit of an acoustic area, and it sounds much more better. On top of that, I painted the blocks with my Ultra 4K Black. Now, like I said, Studiotek 130 versus a black screen, which is our black screen, which is a given. Our screen's going to be more superior, but you have some people out there saying that there's really no difference at all. We'll see in a few minutes. Alright, so the projector we're using over here is my, let me shake my mouse over here so it comes back on, is my NEC VT595 projector, 600 by 800 lumens, 600 by 800 res, 2000 lumens SVGA. We're using DVI to HDMI, so this is compressed 720p, actually 720i, and there's no 4K upscaling, no enhancement of the video. Basically, we're doing this in 720i. Also, too, just to add, we're not using the projector I'm using. It's not even HDMI. Sorry, not HDMI. Woo, messed that up for a minute. It's not even 1080p. All right, it's not even it's 720p, but we're doing this in 720i. All right, so let's get this started, so I can show you the advancements of our screen versus the Studiotek 130, like I said, which is a very advanced screen. Somebody did a video against my screen paint and said, hey, look, I have a white Elite screen. Now, a white Elite screen, it's a very cheap screen. We're talking about somewhere in the range of maybe $500, maybe $6, maybe $8. It's $100, $120. It's not a very expensive screen. Actually, it's not a very expensive screen, but to tell you the truth, it's not a very good screen. You get what you pay for. It's a white screen. Any form of screen that's made by any company, I'm sorry, this is how I feel. It's not a good screen. The failure rate on that screen is going to be extremely high. It's not going to do well in well ambient lights. Colors are not going to pop off. The contrast levels are going to be extremely bad. So anytime somebody is trying to test a gray screen against a white screen, it's a given that the gray screen is going to be much better. Mind you, this is a black screen. So basically in this demonstration, the fellow was trying to show that his Elite screen was better than our screen paint. Well, just to let you know, buddy, this is a Studiotek 130. It costs way more money than your screen. Not to be rude or anything, but it does. This is a more advanced screen than Elite screen. The Studiotek 130 is way far beyond the Elite screen. Trust me, and cost-wise and performance-wise. Alright, so with this demonstration in mind, we're going to be using the Ultra 4K Black and show you the advancements of our screens. Now, if you're curious what the dark silver looks like against a white wall, I'll post that at the bottom of the comments section. You can check that out also. Alright, let me get this started. Now, the background of this demonstration, are you see where the colors are blowing all over the place, all over the screen? That is supposed to be jet black. But the reason why the white screen can't pick it up, because like I said, any white screen, no matter what it may be, any white screen does not do well in high contrast levels. And since the high contrast levels don't do well, then the colors don't pop. And as you see, the color is not even popping on the Studiotek 130. But look at the Ultra 4K black. So what some people will do in these video demonstrations, when they're actually trying to prove that a white screen is better than a gray screen or black screen, they'll tamper with certain things, like they'll darken the chemical to make it seem darker. They'll actually mess with the contrast and brightness on the projector in order to try to even things out. But as you can see it right here, my demonstration, Ultra 4K black against the Studiotek 130. Using a projector that's uncalibrated, no 4K upscaling, none of that nonsense. Now I'll come over here and I'll drop the lights for a minute, because a lot of people will claim that their white screens work fantastic with the lights out. This is what you're getting from your white screen. It may look fantastic with the lights out, but this is the contrast level you're getting. It's supposed to look dark, it's supposed to look rich, colors are supposed to pop. This is what you're looking for. So I tell you, man, in my line of work, man, I get a lot of interesting things that go on in my life. I have the companies that don't like me because basically I designed a better screen and don't charge an arm and a leg. And then I got people on YouTube who are doing the same thing. They're trying to do the same thing I'm doing, and they want to hate me because I'm not half-stepping my demonstrations. I don't half-step my demonstrations. You know, you got to do it right. Don't do it at all. That's the way I see it. Because I won't do my demonstrations in a somewhat dim environment, or what do you call a light controlled environment using high-end projectors. Now I don't use the whole smoke and mirror trick. We do it for real over here. So what you see is what you get, literally. Look at that. Look how fantastic that looks. Okay guys, I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Projection Screens using smart technology gain. Hope you enjoyed my demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for watching.